New and updated mods for FS25 are here for Thursday, January 30th, and we are going to check them all out. In total, 20 mods released. All platforms got 15 new and 3 updates, and PC and Mac players got 2 new. If you like staying updated with all the latest mods in Farm Sim, make sure you subscribe, and let's go. All right, let's take a look at new ones for all platforms. We have the Knoche Speedmax 560. This is a roller, and it can go either on the front or the back. Simply select rear attachment if it's going on the rear of your tractor, or front if it goes on the front. We've also got a rubber lip on here as well, and we can change the color of the rubber lip if you want to. Specs include 130 horsepower required, 5.6 meter working width, and 12 miles an hour. Our next one is going to be the Oppigo Maratona MG 300. This is a 3 meter disc harrow, 11 mile per hour max speed, and 120 horsepower is required. Next is a subsoiler, the PCH 2.5 from Rosslamash. Pretty cool. 100 horsepower required, 2.5 meter working width at 7 miles per hour, and we have plenty of color options to choose from. Just in time for double pay on grapes, we have the MP122 OCEA Twin. This is a pruner, a double pruner. You basically run down the middle, and you can prune 2 vines at the same time, allowing you to run up and down in the middle and run 2 instead of just getting 1. It literally cuts everything in half. Next up, we have a logging trailer. This is just called Logger. It's a lizard logger. We have main color and design color and rim color. But I tell you what, I like the colors that are on here to begin with. I ain't gonna say nothing about that. Main color options is a Valtra red, but of course, you can put anything on here you want. That's gonna be the base frame of the trailer. Then you have design color. Change that up. It's going to be kind of all the extra bits, so the pieces at the bottom, which hold everything stable, and all of our tines at the top. And then, of course, well, you know what I'm going to say. Rim colors are rim colors. You can change it whatever you like. This is a great trailer. Super cool. As a Krampe fanboy, I think the next one will be great as well. The Krampe Big Body 650. We actually have an update to a Krampe as well today. Stay tuned for that. So on here with the 650, we do have a capacity of 33,300 liters. We can also bump that to standard, which brings everything down to 21.9. And then we have a 30,500 and then back up to the max. So it actually sets everything at the max. This is a $13,000 upgrade, by the way. So if you're looking at this, be careful about what you're adding to it. Wheel options from Michelin. We also have BKT, Videstein, Trelleborg, in back in again. Warning stripes, we've got yes or no. Those warning stripes are going to be on the sides as well as on the back. Not only do we get warning stripes, but we get these little Krampe logos on there, which are super cool. I love that. They almost look like chicken lights, but they're not chicken lights. So there you go. Now we also have the Rhino on the front. If you want to add that or take it away, it's great to have that option. Protective grid, grid lining. We can go yes or no with that. And DJ's got to find that. Protective grid lighting, rear lights. Got it. And then you've got your platform, which of course will be around towards the front. Great looking trailer, dude. We do have color options for the main, chassis, and rim. Main color option, we'll change that up to green. Chassis color is red right now. We'll change that to yellow, which also changes the hubs. Awesome. And then rim colors are, well, rim colors. Next up, we got a couple bell forks for you. This is the Fliegl CombiDuplex Pack. Both of them work with front loaders, and you basically just choose the one you like. This one is quite big and broad. I really like how large that is. And then you've got one that's a little bit smaller. You can maybe think of this one as working with round bells, and this one as working with square bells, or maybe something else. Totally. It's just, either way, they're very cool. I like that it's just a little bit bigger than, or wider rather, than your average bell spike. If you've been missing some Duevelsdorf mods, well, there's a whole pack of them, all from HR Forest, which is very cool. I don't remember these being on the HR Forest mod list, but this is super cool. So you've got 2 levelers on here. You've got a 3 meter and a 3.7 meter. Then you've got some silage compactors at a 2.6 or 3 meters wide. And then we have a meadow roller. Again, very cool to see this from them. I think this was base game a few games ago. I can't remember. I don't use grass rollers, so you'll have to tell me down in the comments. Be looking for that. Anyway, let's start with that grass roller. 80 horsepower required, 4 meters at 7 miles an hour. You can see there's a transport and working mode depending on where you are at, and those wheels are going to pop up. As far as color options, being from HR Force, we have a lot of color options to choose from, including green number 2. It's toothpaste tractor, baby. Let's go. Do. That's Tetra green. Bam. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. We also have, again, our levelers. These are going to be hooking up via your 3-point around towards the back. All the colors. Let's change this to Ow, That Hurts My Eyes Blue. Very nice. And we'll check out one of the larger rollers on here. Same thing through here, but I am interested. Yes, only coloring options for the frame. Maybe in an update we'll see something else, but I'm cool with this. Next up, we have the Buyable Bales pack. Now, we have got Buyable Bales in the game. However, this actually adds the different sizes. There's not a whole lot of mods that add sizes, so it is nice to see that. You've got round bale grass, round bale hay, silage. You also have the straw in there. Then you have the square bale grass, which is kind of neat. They actually give us like the option to buy a whole thing of baby bales, and you can open that up if you want to. You can buy up to 4 of them. That's all right. To be fair, that's kind of neat. So we've got all of those in the silage and everything. You can even buy a round bale of cotton or a square bale of cotton, and we've got wood chips too. So pretty much every bale that I can think of is in here. Very, very cool. Only thing is, square bale 1/8, 2/2, 2/4. 1/8 is not a baby bale. So if you want baby bales, you do have to buy all of these. Now let's talk about placeables. We don't have a lot of them today, not like it has been the past few days. First one is the lime production mod from LS Factory Mods. This is neat because it has its own lime crusher, or block crusher rather. So you back up into here. I love that it's a little ramp. You drop everything. You can also load in from this side if you prefer. That's okay. And then it will make lime, which come out this little chute right here. This almost kind of looks like one of those places where you get ice in like really sketchy neighborhoods. I've been to a few of those when I was younger. I don't know why this reminded me of that. Nonetheless, you got your stone with lime, so 1,000 stones in, 760 lime out. So this is a nice way to get stones. The only thing is it's $110,000. A little pricey. It's fine. I'm cool with it. But it is a little bit high. Also, can we take a moment, if I can go up here, look at this animation that's going on. It's like there's wind blowing through it almost, something like that. Go around the backside, see if there's anything. We do have a ladder here. Got more of those vents right there. Let's go up this ladder and just see if we can go in here. Don't see anything, and I'm not getting any help window triggers. So, nonetheless, very cool. It's my favorite lime production that we've gotten so far. One of my favorites. I like it a lot. Okay, so the next mod is the Productions Without Shed. This looks like a kitchen. You want to know why? Because it is. It's a bakery. Look at this. Ha! Check that out. You got it. You got your bakery. All the goodies. It's super cool. And the great thing is, you can put it inside of whatever shed that you want. I'm going to show you how to do it. But first, I'm going to show you all the ones that are part of this pack. So we've got a bakery over here. We also have the Preserved Food Factory. By the way, these are all different. So they're all just a little bit different. This one right here is the dairy. Oh, I love that. That's great. This is the grain mill. Very cool. Very cool. This one is the grape processing unit. Then we move over to the oil mill. Then you've got your sawmill, which is a tiny, tiny little guy. The spinnery. Look at that. It looks so good. And then you got the sugar mill. Dude. So cool. So very, very cool. All right, so how do you get these in a building? If you already know, feel free to skip ahead. But I'm going to show you guys. So let's just use something like this. This is a base game building, whatever. It's probably not the one you're going to put these in, but, well, that's not what we're here for. So let's take something that's maybe a little bit smaller. Let's take this. What we want to do is turn on toggle free mode. And then you can put it inside however you want. If you are using a controller, it might be a little bit more tricky to make it happen. So I'm using a controller now, and I can switch over to my mouse. Just make sure you put it like regular. So like here, there we go. All of our stuff's in it. As a matter of fact, might be better off putting it like here. I know it doesn't look the best there, but it's in there. It's in the shed. If it didn't have these things at the front, it wouldn't be a problem. The thing is going to be, if you've got toggle free mode on and you accidentally put it like here, well, then you've got your triggers on the ground, which is great, but you accidentally have something in the air. Actually, that might be a good idea. Hey, I got an idea. Next up from IKMaschinenbau, we have the American Carport. Love this thing as well. This one's going to be $35,000, fairly cheap. Actually, not a bad place for some of those production changes. Put 1 or 2 on each side. Very cool, very cool. This is kind of nice, especially if you're doing like start from scratch, something like that. $35,000 isn't a lot. Plus, you've got room for like a combine harvester on one side and then some smaller tractors and tools on the other side. It is a carport, so might be better off just putting a car in there. And we do have color options too. Next is our small modern house for $100,000. This gem can be all yours. And yes, someone has been listening. You can go in and out. Oh, so excited. This is actually, I think, the back of the house right here. What is going on? The train moving or something? Did you guys see that? It looked like there was, I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's just me. Nice kitchen. Yo, love the colors. If I ever get to redo my kitchen, I'm definitely going to be doing that. Super modern, man. Super duper modern. You got lighting all the way around the outside? Dog, this looks so good. Oh, there's an upstairs too. All right, that door's not opening. That door's not opening, but this door does open. All right, it's just kind of a nice little downstairs area, but let's go upstairs. So we got a nice couch there, and then this is where we can do everything. So we can change clothes, come over here, take a little nappy poo, and then when you're done, get to play on the computer. You've got a TV in here and a skylight. Next to last is going to be Fertilizer Storage. This will hold 20,000 liters of fertilizer. Also do liquid fertilizer, herbicide. Doesn't say anything about lime, so there is that. Just a heads up. Also, check this out. It looks like it's kind of broken a little bit. It looks used, man. I dig it. I dig it a lot. Also, it's not 20,000 liters. It's 20,000 liters per thing. It's actually 60,000 liters total, but each crop or each product has a 20,000 liter limit. Lastly, we have the Weather Vane mod. They say place this downing farm to see which way the wind is blowing. When placing the weather vane, be sure to place it so that N is facing the north of the map. Well, I have done exactly not that, because if we take a look here, guess what? My weather vane is pointing west. So, let's see if we can replace this. Would be nice if by default it just faced north. That'd be pretty sweet, right? So, that is now correct. So, we take a look here, and you can see the wind is still pointing the same way, but now we can actually see that it's good. So, it doesn't really matter if north is facing north. Just look at it and be like, okay, the wind is facing that way. As mentioned, we do have some updates for all platforms, so let's talk about those. The first one is the Dewulf Kwatro. This is going to be version 1001. The mod has been reworked from a single vehicle to multiple for each vegetable type. That is great news. You got potato and vegetable harvesters. All right, next up we have the Krampe Big Body 750 version 1.1. They've added decal configuration, which is 2 words, not one, old and new. They've also added new rims and hubs. And your last update for all platforms is the Bale Storage mods. Version 101. Bales now also visually appear on the right side. All right, jumping over to new ones for PC and Mac players. We have the Perzl Frontloader tools. I feel like I'm saying that wrong, Perzl. Hey, if you guys know, please let me know. On here, we have a couple different setups. We have an old and new design, and then you've got multiple different setups for the bell spikes. I've seen a lot of wider bell spikes lately, and you probably heard me say it. I love it. Very cool, very, very, very cool. Now, next up, we have the front loader tool. This one, again, old and new design. You got pallet fork, round bell fork, bell spike. That is cool because you can change it up to a bunch of different things. To be fair, most people for those just use pallet forks, so there's that too. Then you've got the hydraulic grab, just old and new design from that. Sorry, I got the hiccups. I've been drinking too much Dr. Pepper. And then we have a round bell fork, which is dedicated and can be adjusted. So that's kind of nice. Then we have the round bell fork this way, a silage bell fork, if you want to think about it like that. It says 150 or 125 centimeter round bells, but you might be able to pick up 180s. Should be fine there. And then you've got a logging grab here, which has just got a little area at the bottom, so you'll be good to go. Electric switch, you do have a yes or a no, so that's kind of nice. And then, of course, the design. And your only other new one for PC and Mac is the MSS 300 IKMaschinenbau. This is going to be a leveler for you guys. Attacher, we have a short attacher, then long. That is very, very interesting. I'm trying to get a good shot of this here, but the camera's right above the machine, unfortunately. That is neat. Having a little bit of distance between the leveler and the 3-point, that could make all the difference. Very cool there. It is 3 meters wide, if that matters to you guys. We have a main color and a design color. Ooh, hang on a minute. Make that red. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And that is it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, drop a like, get subscribed if you're new, and join the DjGoHam fam. Double check your notifications. That way you never miss videos like this one in the future. Just hope you have an awesome day. We'll catch you in the next one.